Hey friends, Rich Lohman here. Welcome back to the Woohooing Word of the Day, the Woohooing Educational Video Blog, all combined into one today. I'm excited you're here, and let's just get right into it. Chemistry. Yeah, I was thinking about this word, and really it comes from all angles for me. First, my dad's a chemist. Has been, graduated from Michigan State, Go Green in 1972 with a chemical engineering degree, and he's always when I ask him how work's going, he's always telling me about things that they're working on or people and the complexity of people in business and or the chemical reactions. When you put two compounds, two materials, two metals, two whatever together, how do they react together? And if you add more to it, how does that change or modify things? So it's at the purest chemistry. So then I started talking with some clients recently and understanding what sets chemistry up when it comes to people for right and wrong. So in one situation, I have a client and or a person that I've talked to, and we're talking about the different components to a successful transaction. And if you stop and think about it, the more people you add to a transaction, just by nature, the more complex it gets. But also, what are the ingredients of good chemistry that will make a transaction successful? Just understanding and knowing who each other are, so good relationship, knowing what their interests are, what their values are, and how to add value to them. So relationships are number one. Number two is communicating to connect with them. Truly understand the chemistry of a transaction. And if you're communicating, but it's really not creating a connection, it's just a skill that needs to be developed because, man, when a transaction goes bad, it's because this party said this, and this party said this, and this party didn't even say anything and didn't know what was going on. And then there's another party here and another party here, and it just gets chaotic, frustrating, overwhelming. And then we say, is this what this is all supposed to be? So it's to truly put the parties together, but before the parties get together, start building relationships, start communicating to connect, go in with a positive mental attitude, omit an external, not just the mental, but an external attitude by bringing energy and raising the energy of people. That is what kind of chemistry makes leadership so awesome. Because leadership, it has no position, it has no rank or authority. It's just bringing people together and adding value, valuing them, communicating in a way that connects with them and doesn't shove them out the door saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened." Having a great attitude. Those are key components to amazing transactions, whether they're internal to an organization or 5 or 6 different organizations coming together. An example would be like real estate. Realtors typically have somebody that represents, so there's 2 realtors in a transaction, a buyer and a seller in a transaction, typically a mortgage lender in a transaction, an appraiser in a transaction, and then the title company in a transaction. And if there's not good, solid relationships, and there's not good communication skills, if everything's being texted or emailed, that just creates a convoluted misinterpretation of how to connect with people. At that point, it just becomes chaotic. So I just want to encourage, look at the chemistry, look at your role in your organization, and figure out, where do I need to develop a better ingredient, a better relationship, a better way to communicate with a specific person based on who they are, so that I can add value to them with a good attitude, that I can just lead the process, the transaction, lead myself into this transaction and make it amazing for other people. So that's the encouragement today, is study the chemistry of your relationships. Study the chemistry of your leadership. Study the chemistry and figure out, like my dad does every day, how to put the right components together to create woohoo! I hope you found this helpful. I look forward to seeing you in another educational video blog. As always, come to my website and learn more about how to engage with me via Woohooing Success Community, masterminds, what is one-on-one coaching, what is group coaching. come ask me some questions. I really want to help you raise your leadership lid through building better chemistry. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.